So I'm someone that's a lot more kind of fundamentally based on, again, kind of creating sustainable business within really any blockchain market. I mean, you look at in the past, you have PFP collections that their entire business was minting and then trying to figure out how to create a product to ultimately create enough secondary volume to be able to fund, future projects. I think now, obviously, with gaming, this has taken a huge shift, and we're seeing that shift have to happen in real life today. I like to start off that Web3 gaming, although obviously at the intersection of blockchain and gaming, I don't necessarily think it actually started within crypto. I think that the trend started mainly because of the amount of honestly hurt that game developers were having in the general gaming market. You have an increase of privacy within Apple. You have an increase in obviously, taking a cut of their 30% and a variety of other different things that indie game developers at a point were just like, I feel like they felt like they were locked out of a market and they were looking for alternatives to push towards creating sustainable revenue. And so I think we saw that really major shift. I think honestly starting, around the same time that, crypto gaming started becoming popular with Axie Infinity, which is really ultimately what kicked it off, right? We saw Axie Infinity and then we saw a whole bunch of clones of Axie Infinity. And I think with that start and obviously with the start of also Yield Guilds, which, Yield Guild Games being the biggest one, kind of being there for the raise and then even being a guild of myself saying, wow, there's a lot of money in this. We saw a lot of investment. But what one of the things that Lucas mentioned is people didn't realize how long it took to create a game. That a game development is very much so a long-term play, and so I think that it's very difficult to just pinpoint kind of where we're at today because I think that we're in a variety of different stages now in the gaming space. It's not just a one-line narrative of saying Web3 games are this. I think now it's turning into gaming is this, Web3 is this. How do we mix this together to create something that could potentially work? And it's been really interesting to see Zynga, with Sugartown approach this in a very degen way.